students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will learn direct and indirect speech. First, we will see what is direct and indirect speech. Expression of thoughts and feelings can be made in two ways. That is, the narration is of two kinds. Expression of thought means something happened with you, someone said to you something. These things you tell your friend or any other person. So that is the expression of your thought. You express it. So here you can say these things in two ways. Either direct speech or indirect speech. Especially the direct and indirect speech is related to the words which are said to you by somebody. So let us first see what is direct speech. Direct speech means exact words of the speaker are reproduced in front of the listener. You heard something from someone or someone said to you something, and the same words when you place in front of the another speaker, another listener, so that is called as the direct speech. Same words of the speaker you tell to another listener, that means direct speech. And then such words which you listen from other person and those words you tell to the other person. So these words when you tell in your language, making some changes, that is called as indirect speech. Speech of the speaker is reproduced before some other person in our own words, your own words. Means when you tell someone that some other person has said you something, you make changes of tense, changes of time, changes of pronouns in that sentence, and such a speech is called as indirect speech. So let us see one example here. Direct speech, you can see on the screen. Direct speech. Ganesh said to me, I am tired. One statement is there, your friend is there, his name is Ganesh. Ganesh is saying to you, I am tired. Ganesh said to me, I am tired. And what will be the indirect speech? How will you say if you want to say these words of Ganesh to your some other friend? Ganesh told me that he was tired. Here, which changes you have made? Instead of said to, you have taken told. Instead of comma, inverted comma, you have taken that. Thereafter, instead of this I pronoun, you have taken he pronoun. Thereafter, instead of am, you have taken was. And this adjective as it is. Thereafter, at last, again double inverted comma was there. This we have removed. And this has become a simple statement. But tense is changed and pronoun and other changes we have made. So how to make such changes, when to make such changes, why to make such changes, that we are going to see. Sentence of direct speech has following parts. Let us see what are those parts. You can see on the screen. Here in the given sentence, Ganesh. Ganesh is the reporter. Reporter means a person who gives the report. Said to is the reporting verb. Me is the object. Reporting object. Means Ganesh is saying something and that action of saying is shown by the reporting verb said to. Thereafter action is received by the object. Object will be me. Thereafter comma is there, and after comma inverted comma this reported speech is there. This is called as direct speech or reported clause or reported speech. So let us see some important points about direct and indirect speech. Direct speech is always kept within inverted commas. The first letter of the direct speech is always capital. So see here, I is here capital, and any other letter which is the first in direct speech, we have to take capital. After reporting verb, comma is used. Here is the comma, this comma. Reporting verb can be written before, after, or in between the direct speech. This reporting verb can be written before, means this is the direct speech and this is before it. Sometimes it comes in between and sometimes it comes at the end also. Important points about indirect speech. First, in indirect speech, the comma which was coming after the reporting verb is removed and to which was coming before the object is also dropped. So here which things we drop? To and the comma. The inverted commas of the direct speech are removed and a conjunction is applied in place of it depending upon the kind of the sentence. So when you convert into indirect speech, you use some conjunction instead of the inverted commas, such as conjunction that, conjunction what, which, if, whether. Now if sentence is a statement, if assertive sentence is there, when you convert assertive sentence from direct to indirect, generally you use that conjunction. So that they are talking about. Come to the third point. Okay, third point is not there, that's all. Let us see rules for changing direct into indirect speech. So first we have to see change of reporting verb. See, reporting verbs, you have seen in the above sentence what are reporting verbs and which forms of reporting verbs come, that we are going to see here. Sometimes says comes, sometimes says to comes, sometimes say to comes, sometimes will say comes, sometimes will say to comes, sometimes said comes, sometimes said to comes. So here in which case which verb comes? Says will come with the third person singular pronouns or any singular noun, such as he says, she says. They say will come. They says will not come because they is a plural third person pronoun. Mohan says. Mohan is a singular noun and it is a noun. This is why it is considered in the third person only. So after such pronouns and nouns, says comes. And if you, I, we means second person pronouns are there, plural nouns are there, we have to use say, only say. Says to. This after says to when we apply, if object is there to receive the action of saying, such as Mohan says to Aman. So Aman is the object in this sentence. If such object is there, says to comes or said to comes. If only subject is there, only said, says comes. Such as Pawan said. Only Pawan said came because object is not there to receive whatever Pawan said. Now see the changes. Says remains says from direct to indirect. Says, this is direct speech. In indirect also says say. Says to remains becomes tells. Here S form we have applied because if says to is there, so subject and object both the things are there. Mohan says to Sohan. So in the indirect speech we make it tells. Mohan tells to Sohan. Here we have not made it told because this is a present tense. This verb is also in present tense. Say to is also in present tense. S form is not there. So whenever the reporting verb is in present tense, its indirect form will be in the present tense. Future tense will remain in future tense only. Will say becomes will say. Will say to becomes will tell, not told. Will say to becomes will tell. Thereafter said becomes said only. If said to comes, it becomes told. So these are the repeating verbs, and depending upon the tense of the sentence, we make changes. So when to change the tense? Next part is tenses, how to change the tense and when to change the tense of a direct speech. If the given sentence is in past tense, that time we make changes of tense. If the given sentence is having these reporting verbs, said or said to, that time we change the tenses, otherwise we don't change tense. If says is there, we don't change says to, say to, will say to. These are related, these verbs are related to the present tense and the future tense. So if the given sentence, the given reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, we don't change the tense of the direct speech. But if the reporting verb is in past tense, such as said or said to, we change the tense. How we change the tense? Such rules we are going to see. First one, simple present becomes simple past. See here, this is the sequence. Present becomes past and past becomes perfect. This is how you can remember how to change the tense if reporting verb is said or said to. Present becomes past, past becomes perfect. How? See here, simple present becomes simple past. Direct speech, Anil said, Sunil goes for a morning walk daily. Its indirect speech will be, Anil said, that Sunil went for a morning walk daily. Here we have changed the tense from simple present to simple past. Go, went, gone. Went is the simple past form of go. Here Anil said, in the given sentence said verb is there, reporting verb. This is why we are changing, because the given sentence is in past tense. Take the next example. Present continuous becomes past continuous. She said Ram is singing a nice song. This is present continuous. This sentence is in present continuous. It will change in past continuous. How? She said that Ram was singing a nice song. She said that Ram was singing a nice song. Present continuous converted into past continuous. Is singing became was singing. This much change we have made. Come on the third tense. Present perfect becomes past perfect. See students, already I have said you. Present becomes past and past becomes perfect. Here present perfect is there, so its related past tense is past perfect. In A we have seen simple present, its related past tense is simple past. Present continuous, its related past tense is past continuous. Present perfect, past perfect. He said, I have passed the examination. Its indirect speech will be, he said that he had passed the examination. He said that he had passed the examination. Here we have used he pronoun. How to change the pronouns, that we will see in the next part. Come on the fourth tense. the present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. The corresponding tense of present perfect continuous is past perfect continuous. How to change it? She said, Pariniti has been waiting for a long time. It's indirect speech. She said that Pariniti had been waiting for a long time. See students, if you know the tenses very well, here you will not face any problem. So this is why you should have command over the tenses. Here in this sentence, only has we have replaced with had. So the tense became past perfect continuous tense. Had plus been plus verb with ing. This is the formula for past perfect continuous. Now come on the E. Simple past becomes past perfect. Kanta said, I saw a lion in the zoo. Its indirect is Kanta said that she had seen a lion in the zoo. See here, present becomes past, past becomes perfect. Simple past is there, so it will become past perfect. Kanta said that she had seen a lion in the zoo. Only saw verb form was given, and this sentence is in simple past. Simple past became past perfect. Its past perfect form will be had seen. Now see F. Past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Kamini said, I was watching television. Kamini said that she had been watching television. She had been watching television. Kamini said that she had been watching. Here was plus verb ing. This is the formula for past continuous tense. Now we are changing past continuous into past perfect continuous tense. So had been verb ing is the structure for past perfect continuous tense. Now come on G. I said to Mohit, I shall help you. In G, you can see here past continuous became past perfect continuous. After past continuous, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense, two types are there. Past perfect tense will become past perfect only, and past perfect continuous will become past perfect continuous only. No change. Past perfect will remain past perfect. Past perfect continuous will remain past perfect continuous only. So come on the G. G is showing the future tense. I said to Mohit, I shall help you. How to change? I told Mohit that I should help him. Here, I told Mohit, said to became told. If said comes, it will become said. But if said to comes, it will become told. I told Mohit that I. Here I we have used instead of I, it's okay. I is there, so I we are not changing because here first person is the subject is the first person itself. This is why, and these pronoun changes we will see in the next part. Shall became should. Shall is the past form of should is the past form of shall. Here you can use would also. Now can becomes could. In this sentence, if will comes, you have to use would, not should. If shall is there, you can use would also, you can use should also. Can becomes could. Nitesh said to me, I can solve this sum. So Nitesh told me that he could solve that sum. So see here, in this sentence, Nitesh said to became told, me object remains same, that we have used instead of comma, inverted comma, and thereafter instead of I pronoun we have used he, because this I is Nitesh and Nitesh is saying. This is why Nitesh is a male gender. This is why we have used he to represent Nitesh. Can became could. This is important part here. Thereafter sol will remain sol because after modal auxiliary we use the first form of the verb only. This became that and some. Next example, may becomes might. She said to Riddhi. She told Riddhi that you are my friend, means who is the friend? Riddhi is the friend. This is why that she was her friend. Here may is not there in the sentence, so we will take one example of may. She said to Riddhi, comma, inverted comma, you may go now. It's indirect speech. She told Riddhi that she might go then. So here you can see in this example, may is used. May is the modal auxiliary. She said to Riddhi, said became told. Afterwards, we have used that conjunction instead of comma, inverted comma. Thereafter, you means who? Riddhi. She. May became might. Go, and now becomes then. Now was the now in that time when she said to Riddhi this statement. And when we are converting it, this now will not remain now because time has changed and now will become then. Let us see exceptions to tense change. When we don't change the tense, even if the reporting verb is said or said to. See this example, the teacher said, comma, inverted comma, the sun rises in the east. Now this statement is a universal fact or universal truth. The sun rises in the east. Yesterday sun rose in the east and today it rose in the west. This will not happen because this is the universal truth, and till the end of the world sun will rise in the east only. So this will not change. This is why we cannot take past tense in such a sentence. Sun rose in the east. Such sentence will be wrong. We cannot take. If such universal truth comes, we have to keep its tense as it is. We don't change its tense. Now let us see change of persons. Means change of pronouns. How to change the pronouns? The pronoun of the first person, I, we, my, mine, our, ours, me, or us. If such pronouns come in the direct speech, they change according to the first person of the reporting verb. First person means subject of the reporting verb. Let us see with the example. He said, I am tired. Here subject is he and this is the reporting verb. He is the subject of that verb. He is saying his statement, I am tired. So how will it change? He said that he was tired. He said that he was tired. This pronoun, first person pronoun, first person, this is the first person pronoun. It will change according to the subject of the reporting verb. So here subject is he. So we have used here he. He said that he was tired. Come on the next example. You said I am unwell. You said that you were unwell. In this sentence, we have changed this I into you. Why? Because the subject is you. So here you have to take if you is the subject of the sentence, means you, that another person is telling this statement. This is why the pronoun of another person, second pronoun you have to take. Let us come on the third example. I said I am very busy. I said that I was very busy. In this sentence, the subject is I, so this first person pronoun will change according to the subject, and subject is I. This is why I will remain same. I said that I was very busy. I said means what? The speaker is telling this statement. Come on the fourth example. Sita said to her assistant, I am going to my house. See here, Sita is the subject here. Sita is a noun and it is singular. Sita told her assistant that she was going to her house. See here, said to became told. Assistant, after that conjunction we are used, we have removed comma, inverted comma. Here instead of I we have taken she, because Sita is the subject and first person pronoun will change according to the subject. Subject is female gender, so she we have used for female gender. Was going, present tense, present continuous became past continuous. To her, this my also became her. This is objective case. So instead of my, it will become her. My means whose. This is first person pronoun and this is related to the subject. So here we have used her. Her house. Full stop. Come on the second point of changing pronouns. The pronoun of the second person, you, your or yours, will change according to the person of the object of reporting verb, or we can say the listener. Here see, she said to me. In this sentence, who is the object of the reporting verb? Me is the object and me is the listener. Who is speaker? She is the speaker. She is doing the action of saying. She said to me. So here second person pronoun in the direct speech will change according to the object. So we have to make changes. He told me that I was wise. Wise means brilliant. She said to me, you are wise. She told me that I was wise. Here you means who? This me. Second person will change according to the object. This is why we have used here I. I was wise. Come on the second example in this type. Shopkeeper said to her, "You can take your stuff." Shopkeeper told her that she could take her stuff. In this sentence, object of the reporting verb is her. She is female gender. So according to that changes we are making shopkeeper as it is subject. Told we have used instead of said to. Thereafter her will remain her. Comma inverted comma we have removed and used that. Thereafter you. First person, second person pronoun will change according to the object. So we have used here she. Could. Instead of can we have used could. Past tense. Take. Your means her. This is also the second person possessive pronoun, and the possessive pronoun we have taken as it is your, her. Her related to the object, her stuff. This is how we have changed the second person pronoun. Come to the third person. Now third person pronoun will remain same. For third person, no change will be done. If any third person pronoun comes or if any noun comes in the sentence, it will remain same, it will not change. Suppose one example I give you. Priya said to her mother, "She is my friend." She is my friend. So here Priya is saying to her mother that some third person girl, another girl is her friend. So how will you convert this sentence? Priya told her mother that she was her friend. Or instead of this she, sometimes any noun comes. Suppose Madhu. Priya said to her mother, comma inverted comma, Madhu is my friend. Madhu is my friend. Priya told her mother that Madhu was her friend. Come on the next point, words expressing nearness in time or place in the direct speech are changed into words expressing distance. Means, as in one example we have seen now became then. So here the words which are telling nearness will show the distance. Words which are showing nearness in the direct speech will show distance in the indirect speech. So these changes we have to make. These words will come in the direct speech and these replacements we have to do in the indirect speech. This becomes that, these becomes those, here becomes there, today becomes that day, tonight becomes that night, tomorrow becomes the next day, yesterday becomes the previous day or the day before, ago becomes before, now becomes then, thus becomes so, hence becomes thence. This is how changes we are making. Last night becomes the night before or the previous night. Last week becomes the previous week. Next week becomes the following week. Next month becomes the following month. Next year becomes the following year. Now come on the common exercise. Let us see the changes. First, the tree said to the birds, "You can eat these fruits." Its indirect speech will be the tree told the birds. See students, here one more important thing is there. If you are using told, after that again to you don't use. If you use to, the sentence will become wrong. the tree told the birds that they could eat those fruits. The tree told the birds that they could eat those fruits. Said to became told, comma inverted comma removed, and that used instead of the second person pronoun. We have used they here. Second person will change according to the object. Your object is the birds. The birds are plural. This is why they. Can becomes could. Eat these. These becomes those. Nearness. These becomes those. Distant fruits. Come on the second example. Rocky said to his friends, we are going to Rajasthan. In indirect speech, Rocky told his friends that they were going to Rajasthan. Here, they will represent the subject also and the object also, and Rocky is the subject here. Here we is the first person pronoun. We will be converted into they. Rocky said to his friends, we are going to Rajasthan. Rocky told his friends that they were going to Rajasthan. Here I am going to Rajasthan is not there. If I am going to Rajasthan comes, you have to use he was going to Rajasthan. If Rocky is instead of Rocky any girl's name comes, I will become she. She was going to Rajasthan. But here third person pronoun we have used representing this Rocky. And here this pronoun is in plural form. This is why they plural form we have used. Third example, Divya said I was alone in my room. Divya said that she was alone in her room. Divya said that she was alone in her room. Fourth example, I said they can solve the problem. I said that they could solve the problem. Here they remains they because third person pronoun we don't change. It will remain same. They said to their coach, we want some rest. They told their coach that they wanted some rest. They told their coach that they wanted. Now want becomes wanted. Simple present answer into simple past. They wanted some rest. So this is how students our direct and indirect speech first part was there. In first part just you have learned what is direct and indirect speech, how to change the personal pronouns, and thereafter how to change the tense. Here in the first part you have learned the statements, only statements. From direct to indirect speech you can change for questions also, verbal questions also, exclamatory sentences also, and imperative sentences also. That we will see in our next part. Whatever doubts you have in this video you can give in the comment box downside, or you can ask me on my personal number also. Thank you very much.